Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're at Southern Highlands and we don't have any water coming out of the machine. So, one of the things I do want to note is that we need to keep this pressure for the deck down to the minimum side. So, this is a training issue. What that does over time, it causes the motor to overheat and my connectors will actually get melted. So we do have some water in here.
But you can't do that.
We only have 71 hours on here, 85% charge, not too terribly bad. Okay. I found the squeegee to be on the floor and it's pretty dirty. So that means we're not cleaning it, because typically once you clean the squeegee, we like to hang it up here on the hanger. And it actually keeps us from banging into the door frames and causing damage. So what I'm going to do here is run the machine. Also, another thing we need to check here is the solution filter as well. So that's another thing I'm going to check and make sure we have good flow. This is an inspection of the pad. So I'm just going around here. Pad here is damaged and it's filthy. It has to be rinsed out after every use. This only takes about 5 minutes. It doesn't take a lot of time out of your day. So I'm going to go ahead and change this out. Also, another thing I found is this skirt that goes around. It comes off, but it needs to be cleaned up. You don't want to leave lint all over the floor. So that's another thing that is part of our aftercare program on the ICE I-20. Okay, I just took the squeegee off, and I know it hasn't been off in a long time because of this buildup of goo. This squeegee has to come off after every use. So there's some garbage there. I wiped out some of it, but actually the blades aren't too terribly bad. But what we don't really want to see are actual lines. So what I'm going to do, and I know there's an extra set of blades that are in the storage room that I provided on the last preventive maintenance. I'm going to go ahead and rotate these blades, which are really easy to do, and let's see if we get better performance. But anyways, we got water coming out. This solution bowl was cranked with probably a pair of channel lock pliers. It's only supposed to be hand tight. Okay, I put a new set of blades on from the back, and I just want to commend the staff for keeping a real nice clean tank. Additional tip is keeping this lid open so we can get the vac motor to dry. Sensor looks great. This is awesome. Nice and clean in there. To clean out is nice and clean. So good job on there. So we're going to go ahead and get started again. I also tightened this clamp that holds this hose down, just in case when you empty it, you shouldn't empty it from the bottom. You just pull down on the hose. It connects right up here. Okay? So I see water coming out. Look at that. It's picking up beautifully. I think the belief is they're not really too sure when to rotate or change out their blades, but now that I put this new set on, it's running awesome. So, the only thing I did not do was a dust mop. And naturally that's a prerequisite to scrubbing. As you can see, got more water coming out. But that skirt needs to be cleaned. It's just letting go. When there's too much debris on that skirt, it's just going to let go. And where we hope it ends up is in the squeegee, but you got to have your squeegee off and clean it to get all that debris out. So it's picking up really nice. We got it adjust, the wheels adjusted just right. So with that said, just remember that actually you need to once a month fill up the tank with hot water about 3/4 of the way. Let it sit for 20-30 minutes and then drain it out, either from here, but preferably from this tube.